Okay, good old Palm Springs, but I got an AC down. Well, the hits just keep on coming. A little more labor on Labor Day. What are you gonna do? Got an AC down. Lots of them are running good, as you can hear. Everything's going good there. But I got one not running. And the question is why? And it's one of these here. I'm guessing it's this one right here. Oh boy. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's this one. We're going to find out, take a look at the contactor, see if that's sucked in. Okay, good old Palm Springs, blazing. It's about 107 degrees. I've been called out a lot of times this weekend. I did not get a day off. Had about 8 call outs altogether. It's just been a crazy weekend. What are you going to do? Contactor is sucked in and unit is not running. Does not have a hard start kit on it. Question is, did we blow a fuse? The contactor looks in really good shape. Breaker was not tripped inside. Unit is not running. I don't see any bulge in the capacitor, so it's possible we just blew a fuse. Yep. So let me come over to the fuse box and we'll check it out. Trace the conduit back, and it's this one right here. I didn't bring my multimeter with me, but I do have some fuses with me. Oh man, this fuse is just way loose. So I'm going to tighten those up, but I'm going to replace them, and I'll just test them when I get back to my shop. No big deal. But yeah, just a little continuity test later. I have some in my pocket that I proved were good from other units. So let's take a look. I'll those out again. I can test those later. I'm going to squeeze the teeth down on this a bit and make sure all these are nice and tight. They are. And here's our fuses. Yeah, I'll plug it in, test it out. Here's hoping. Yeah. Okay, everything started all right. I don't see any burned wiring or anything. Hear the compressor kicking on. The low side is nice and cold to begin with. Starting out cold. I found inside that the thermostat was fluky. It was like clicking on and clicking off, so I replaced the thermostat. And I think that's what the problem was, is that because it was clicking on and clicking off, what happened is it shut off the compressor and then turned it back on. And so what was happening is the compressor wound up starting in an unequalized state. And when it did that, it threw the fuses, blew the fuses as it tried to pull too many amps to get started. That's my theory here. Everything's nice and cold here across both sides of the accumulator. Hot side's hot. Fan spin in the correct direction. Removing hot air out into the heat that is Palm Springs. I'll retest my fuses, probably recover one of them. A lot of times it's only one fuse that goes. stay with this for about 5 minutes, make sure it stays nice and chilly. But I'm pretty sure that's what it was a faulty thermostat. Caused the compressor to kick off and then kick back on in an unequalized state. Blew the fuses, no biggie. Replace the fuses, we're good to go. And it's staying nice and cold. Yeah, again, I'll put it all back together and stay with that for about 5 minutes, but I'm pretty sure that's all it is. Good to go there. A little more labor on Labor Day. What are you gonna do? Just one of those things. Good to go. Yep, that's all it was. Staying nice and cold. I didn't get to show you the replacing the thermostat, but I do have other videos already showing replacing the thermostat, so really no need to go through it all again. It's the same procedure, so nice and easy. We're good to go. And get off this roof and back to enjoying what was supposed to be my 3-day weekend. Oh well, that's the way it is. Good to go. Be safe out there, everybody. Have a good one. Okay, well, I figured I'd show you that faulty thermostat and what it was doing. This is it. I replaced it already. But when you turn it to cool, you'll hear it click as long as the temperature is lowered below. I programmed this one to 76 across the board, so you'll hear it when I turn it to cool. Listen up. Okay, you hear that click when it turned on. And what happened was, if I adjusted the temperature or I tried to push the hold button, it was clicking again. I don't know if it's going to do it here, but anyway, I noticed that same original click, that was the original click when I clicked it on, that inner click. You see how it clicked off? And you hear that inside click, and that's what alerted me to the fact that it was faulty, and again, it blew the breaker on the roof. So we're good to go now, all set now. I'll junk this one. What are you going to do? Good to go, or recycle it or something. I don't know, probably just junk it. But anyway, good to go there. AC all fixed, back in business. Okay, one more thing I figured I'd show you real quick was the testing the thermostat, testing the fuses I recovered. So I've got my multimeter set to ohms. It's just a continuity test, making sure we have a path from one side to the other. This one is okay. And this one's bad. As I was telling you, often only one of them blows, so I can save this one for another job and I'll junk this one. We're good to go. Good old Palm Springs, blaze and summer.